All right, man. Y'all see what time it is. It's your homie OT, the Golden Child, represent Danger Zone Battle League. As I stated yesterday, we getting these live scheduled with all the MCs that's going to be on a burial card that's happening October 19th. That is about a week and a half away now at Precise Barber Lounge. That joint is located 430 North Swift Road in Addison, Illinois. I am here with another MC performer battler that is on the card. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother.
It's your boy Shawnn Penn, Black Hand shit. Shout out No Coast, Danger Zone, Chicago shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
We're gonna be in the building.
that's what's up, man. Shout out Black Hand for. So I had Sonny on yesterday. You know what I'm saying, for being a group of professional guys. You know what I'm saying. When I send out these invites, I'd be like, yo, bro, make sure y'all come through about 5 minutes early for the joint. You know what I'm saying, so we can work through any kind of technical difficulties or whatever. These are some very professional brothers. So shout out to the whole Black Hand. You know what I'm saying. Y'all doing y'all thing, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, that's one of the things we pride ourselves on. We
Absolutely,
try,
man.
try to be professional.
Yeah, man. So you battling? Who you battling on the card?
T Clark. T
Okay.
Clark. I think he's from East Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, so he been doing his thing over there, yeah, raw talent, bar wars and everything. So it's gonna be a nice little match.
And
I
what do you consider what's your home? What do you rep? Indiana, Chicago? What you got?
Chicago. I'm from Chicago. I was born and raised in Chicago. Graduated from Simeon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up. Look, so this is your second time on Danger Zone. For those who don't know, this was a brother that was supposed to be a show improve. He's supposed to be show improve with Jimmy Penman. You know what I'm saying? They ended up being the only battle to happen on the last card, and it ended up being a fire battle. You know what I'm saying? Got like over, close to 1,500 views and whatnot. Dope back and forth battle. How do you feel about coming from show improve? Like that's what you're supposed to be to shit. We the only people here.
Um, that it was kind of weird to see
Yeah.
for myself, but when I found out at the time that me and Jimmy was gonna be the only battle,
Yeah.
I just something knew. Okay, this was meant to be. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it was like yeah, like it was only supposed to be this battle today. Because why else would it work like that? Like
Yeah.
nobody else shows up. It's just one battle, and we had a full card locked and ready to go.
Yeah.
And, you know,
So you now
and-
officially main event Shawn.
right? And he main event Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? So, like I go from show and prove to main event in a matter of seconds.
I love it, man. Before we get into everything, let's start off with the first question I ask everybody. What's your genesis? How did you get into battling?
Um, I got into battling by randomly spamming battle rappers on Twitter, asking how could I get into battle rap.
Okay.
And the only person to ever answer was Trufo.
Wow. Shout out Trufo.
Yeah, the only person to ever answer me was Trufo, and he sent me over to Cheese at Dignity, and my first battle was October, August, August 29th. It's the day before my daddy died.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh man, it's gonna be one of the ones. So there was the day before your father passed. Okay. Sorry to hear that,
Yeah.
man.
No, I mean, looking back now, it was like tragic, but at the same time, it I knew he was gonna go. You know, it
Yeah.
was just a matter of time at that point.
What year was that?
2021.
2021. So you just show up on Twitter, you asking how can you get into battling. What inspired you to get into battle rap? Did you have like a musical background at first and you liked watching battles and you was like, hey, let me get into this? How'd that happen?
Okay, well, as far as I used to judge battle rap, like all my friends and stuff. Like every Friday or every other Friday, we would get together and have like battle rap competitions, like all night type shit.
Okay.
And they would never let me rap,
Okay.
so I had to be the judge.
Got you.
So I would sit there and judge people's raps for a long period of time, and then YouTube became a thing.
Got you. Okay.
Like this was before YouTube even existed.
Understood.
Like, and then YouTube became a thing, and then I seen. I want to say. I want to say it was wrong, but I seen the title of the battle. The battle was white rapper slaughters black rapper in the basement. Like that was the title of this shit, and I believed it was wrong at the time.
Okay.
And he slaughtered some dude in the basement. I mean, like he went crazy bananas on this boy in the basement, and
That's
then
crazy.
and then like that's when like Tay Rock and Reed Dollars and Murder Mook and all of them started popping up on YouTube,
Mm.
and it was like, oh, okay, shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rome was like one of the original innovators of the troll style. Like he definitely like I don't know. He always did stuff that was trollish, but
Mm-hmm.
all in the name of promotion. So
Right.
yeah. So you was judging battles and whatnot. Do you have a musical background? Was you an MC prior to getting into all
Yeah,
this?
yeah. We made music and songs and stuff like that all the time. I started off making beats actually,
Okay.
and everybody was like, "I can't rap over your beats. It's not even possible to rap over the beats." And then I wrote raps, and then I rapped over, and they was like, "Oh, you can rap over." I'm like, "Yeah, it's possible. You just have to know time signatures." Anyway, but yeah,
You know what's wild is that T Clark is also a producer. T Clark be
yeah.
doing this thing.
We have a lot of similarities. I don't do what he does anymore. I don't make songs and I don't do that
Understood.
no more. But I definitely did it for a long time.
Okay, so catch me up to speed. I mean, obviously, I've seen a couple of your battles. Obviously, I hosted one of them. You battled for the first time in August of 2021. How has it been since then? How many battles do you have on your record so far?
I believe like Jimmy made, I want to say 19 or 20.
19 or 20?
Yeah.
These are all out on YouTube and whatnot too?
No, no. I have maybe like 13 or 14 that's out on YouTube.
Okay. And if I'm
Maybe.
correct, you've had a couple. So Shawnn Penn, right? It was a little
Yeah.
mix up. You say Bishop Ford at the battle got luck on. He got stuck on whatever.
He got stuck
Have
in
you had
traffic. Yeah.
have you had name changes? Have you had a couple?
Yeah, see what this is how the whole Bishop Ford. I tell people the story now.
Let's go. Yeah.
This me and Primus had a conversation about the name Shawnn Penn,
Hmm.
and the conversation was like, "How did I become Shawnn Penn?" Kind of like that. And I told him that it was a mix-up between my Facebook name and what my rap name was supposed to be, and which it
Hmm.
kind of was because when I filled out the questionnaire to get on to Dignity, she asked me to put my rap name, and my rap name was Bishop Ford.
Word up.
But at the time, my name on Facebook was Shawnn Penn.
I
So
got you.
she kept calling me Shawnn Penn in the group chat to the point she put Shawnn Penn on the flyer instead of Bishop Ford. And
Mm,
instead of changing it, I just let her run with it,
okay.
right?
I got you.
And Primus kind of like took that as if I wanted my name to be Shawnn Penn. It kind of like did that favor for me. I was like, no, just leave it like it is. Like we just gonna run with Shawnn Penn because I didn't I made up the name. That was
Yeah.
my Facebook name at the time anyway.
Got you.
So it's not like somebody chose my name for me. It just was a mix up between what I put on a paper and what my Facebook name was. But now I don't have to change my Facebook. So
Okay.
we're gonna run with Shawnn Penn.
So so you said 13, 14 battles that are on camera. How who's your toughest opponent to date? Who would you say you came across somebody and you standing there in the middle of the round like, man, this nigga rap. Like, who was that
Jinx.
person? Jinx.
Jinx.
1-3 Jinx.
1-3 Jinx.
You battled him?
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
battled Jinx and YDB in the same year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did YDB throw something at you or try to
No, but
do this?
he definitely had his viral moment. You already know. Like that's his thing. He got to have one in every battle.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
had his.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, Jinx is one of the most crazy pins, man. Jinx be rapping. Jinx be
Yeah,
rapping for real, man. Shout out Jinx. I've seen him a couple times, man.
yeah.
Shout out to the homie. Go ahead, go
I
ahead, go ahead.
battled
Yeah.
Jinx on. I battled Jinx on Spit Your Shit. I want to say year before last.
Okay, okay. Shout out to the homie Reese, man. What's going on with you, dog?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. What's your call it? Yeah, YDBB going crazy. So let's talk about the battle with Jimmy, man. Again, that was one of them ones. It was supposed to be a show improve, but it ended up being, the only battle we had. And I'm standing there. I know nothing about you. I know nothing about Jimmy. And I'm like, these dudes is rapping. Alcohol Anonymous. He don't know who he talking to. Um, you got a real clever, witty style. How did you come up with the style that you have? Who are your inspirations? How did you get to where you are now?
Um, I I've studied battle rap since it started. That's how I feel, and so I guess I've found ways to make all my inspirations one person. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you'll like I like Rex, I like Chilla, I like Tay Rock, I like JC, you know what I'm saying? I like Shotgun Suge, even though I think he trash, but I still like him. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Run Nitty, I like Geechee, I like Young Eel. Like it's a lot of people that I like as far as what they do. But um I pull inspirations from like little things that they do with the pen and not necessarily who they are as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Understood. So piggybacking off of that, your style and whatnot, I asked T Clark what he thought about you. He said he funny. You know what I'm saying? You do have a comedic value. How do you mix the comedic value in with the bars? Like, what's the most important thing um, when it comes to what you do? Is it the comedy? Is it the presence? Is it the performance? Like, what is it?
I think that's more of a natural thing. Like I don't not 9 times out of 10 I'm not even trying to be funny. It just comes off as funny.
Okay, that's important because that means that it's authentic, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're not trying to sell a gimmick. Okay. All right. So this is a one round battle. What do you think about your opponent?
I think my opponent is very dope. I think he the way he puts his craft together and the way he expresses it to the masses is done in a very unique and dope way.
Hmm.
But with that being said, I don't know if it'll be enough. But
Okay.
I also know I can't go in there and just do anything and think I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man. One of my favorite battlers is well, I have a lot of respect for Matt Tisdale. And I watched T Clark versus Matt Tisdale, and I was like, ooh, like
Yeah,
I think,
it was kind of rough in that ring.
bro, he was cooking.
It was rough.
He
Yeah,
was cooking. So
yeah,
I think this battle has an opportunity to be one of them ones that people may, I don't want to say are overlooking, but y'all can have like one of the maybe performances of the night or battle of the night, in my opinion. Um, is there any time restrictions on it? Y'all, what is it? 5 minutes, blah blah. What is it? No?
I was told 5 minutes, but my preference is I let the person rap until they feel comfortable. You
Okay.
in my book, rap until you feel like you won. Like
Okay.
if that's what it takes, then do that. I'm not gonna stop nobody's clock but I'm gonna rap on my clock.
Okay.
You know, so and it may not. I might rap 3 minutes, but if I do rap 3 minutes, it's gonna be very impactful. You know, like,
I
but
got you.
if you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna shortchange my fans, the little
Understood.
all three of them. You know, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna shortchange my fans. So
Okay.
if I'm gonna write a short round, it's gonna be very impactful. But I wouldn't disrespect Danger Zone like that to write a 3 minute round and a
Okay.
5 minute round battle. Like
I'll go ahead. Go ahead.
I wouldn't even that's disrespect y'all like that. You know,
Okay.
that's
Mm, so you had the Jimmy battle. You have T Clark. What's the rest of the year looking like for you right now? Like, do you have any other
Well,
battles that's scheduled coming up or that you can speak
no,
to?
no, I don't have nothing scheduled. Like nothing, like absolutely nothing scheduled. But I wouldn't mind sitting down. But I also, I jumped at almost every battle that comes at me, almost.
Mm,
So it's like I'm a chill, and then somebody like, oh, you want to battle? Like, you know what? I kind of do. Like,
got
so
you.
it's one of them situations. Like I could sit down or I could battle. Like, either way wouldn't matter for me.
Okay. I ain't gonna
So
lie. I think this is I think it's an important battle for you at this point because so you have the battle you had with Jimmy, that has, and views are views, whatever, but that's probably your most watched one, maybe. Or do you have anything else that's
more
similar?
recently, Jinx is almost like it's if it's not at 1,000 right now, it's about to touch 1,000 real soon.
Okay.
But outside of that, no, not really.
Okay. And I
I
would
got
say,
some other ones on World Words that might be over 1,000, but no.
okay. I mean, I would say that coming from Jimmy and that battle doing what it's doing, and then Jimmy's going against Hardbody Vega, you about to battle T Clark, which I think on some low key shit, like is one of the ones, from the East Side, Indiana, whatever the case may be, that's kind of doing a thing right now that people may not be in tune with. Like, I think
Right.
that if you guys can come out and have a dope battle, I think your next battle, whatever it is, could be one, uh, uh, I don't want to say a name, but obviously people have to start putting some respect on you. So when it comes to Chicago or whatever the case may be, is there anybody you looking forward to battling? Anybody that you have on like a hit list?
No, I don't have a hit list. I have a talking shit list.
Okay.
Like, it's people that say little shit that I don't like, but that's just me being human. So I'd be like,
Who
yeah, I want to
who's
smoke
number
him,
one on the shit
but
list? Who is number one on Shawnn Penn's shit list?
uh, Duke,
Duke.
yeah, it's a weird ass. That matchup don't even make sense, but but he was the reason why Duke is even on my list is because Duke was at my first battle,
Okay.
and he was the very first person to say, "I'm gonna smoke you." Like I got off
Wow.
stage and he was as soon as I got off stage, he was like, I'm gonna smoke you one day. I'm like, really? Like, like the very like I swear to God. So that's why Duke is on the list.
But that's
Like that's
Duke
why I
though.
said it should yeah, I know, but
It may be
so
just him
but
because yeah, I feel you. Go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
that was him letting me know that I see you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't have a hit list of people that I really like. I really don't even want to battle Duke, but he's on the list of people that be talking shit that I might have to smoke one day. Like
Oh well, somebody said
mm,
Duke 30 in the comments. Somebody
probably I can understand that right now, but you probably ain't seen me rap either. You know,
oh, that's funny. That's the only reason. But I mean, Duke, yeah, he so somebody posted a Saint clip and Saint was going crazy and Duke came in the post like that shit was all right. You know what I'm saying? Well, that wasn't even that tough. You know what I'm saying? So he just may be doing his thing,
yeah,
man.
yeah. But it was as soon as I got off stage, so
Yeah.
it was kind of crazy, and it was my first time rapping, so I didn't expect that.
Okay.
You know,
So
so
what's your expectation for this battle? Like, what are you trying to are you obviously you think you're gonna win, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing this sport. Or I don't know. Maybe you one of them cats is like, hey, we gonna put on the class. Like, what's your thoughts on the battle with T Clark?
my actual thoughts are it's the same for every battle. This nigga think he gonna beat me, and I'm gonna show him why he can't.
Mm,
So if I go into it with that mindset, I feel like I stand a chance of winning. It's all about execution at this point.
okay. Um, one of my favorite bars from the battle, your last battle. Well, this is on the other side of the coin. It's a damn shame with the black hand. What a black man got to do to the black hand.
Put the
Pull a
deuce
deuce
on
on
him.
him. It can be peace
See,
between. That was hard.
yeah,
So speaking on black hand, man. Shout out to Sonny, Blood Ties, everybody else that's in the squad. When did you get that? when did you get that affiliation? Like how that come about with you being a part of that squad?
Um, the Black Hand started with me, Sonny, Fingers, 20, Chris Nitty. Those are the original 5 members of the Black Hand.
Mm, okay. And that's
It
I like the name, man. Like how like what the like Black Hand, like it's some mob type shit. Like how'd y'all
the Black Hand came based off of all our names. When you think about a nigga named 20, a nigga named Finger, a nigga named Sonny Rosen, a nigga named Shawnn Penn, Chris Nitty, those all sound like mob bosses.
got you? Yeah, 100%.
And the Black Hand is if you like do your research a little bit, it's a Chicago thing. You know what I'm saying? The Italian mob in Chicago started the Black Hand.
Okay.
You know, it was just, you know, it just kind of came out of nowhere, but it made the most sense at the time. So that's what we ran with.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, let's do it this way, man. Something I always like to talk to Chicago battlers about the current scene in the city. How do you feel about the scene, Chicago battle rap? Speak on it.
Every time I say it's about like it's starting to feel ass, it explodes. So like it has its waves, but every time it has a slight drop to where you feel like everybody not doing their thing, and everybody comes out of the woodworks with fire matches, cars dropping out of nowhere, matchups you never would expect to see. People coming from out of town, like, oh shit, okay, well, it's lit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if people pay attention to what's going on, Chicago is really, setting the tone for a lot of what the fuck is going on in certain situations.
I'm not gonna
Like
lie, man. I would probably agree. Yeah, absolutely.
like
Um,
as soon as battle rap feel like we not fucking with y'all, Chicago be like, okay, come over here real quick. Where it's really popping all the time.
or we gonna do our
Like,
own thing, you know what I'm saying? It definitely,
yeah.
I kind of fell off of it during the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? And then I know Danger Zone, stopped about the end of 2020. But shout out to Shirley with the smoke room because
Hmm.
she was like, nah. I think it was like a short pause between, whatever, whatever. But they kept rocking and rolling during the events. And I think that's her crib or whatever the case may be. So they kept
Right.
it going. No Coast was doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Then I didn't even know. I'm like, what is taking over shit? Like you got TOS was doing their thing. Obviously, Cheese was doing her thing. War Words, like you know what I'm saying? Then I was talking to Sonny, like, I remember when Spit Your Shit was just like Cass was just rapping on a book, like
Right.
doing and then next thing you know, Trey got events. So it definitely I think is in a nice spot as long as everybody can, obviously it's gonna be competition. People got their rosters and all that, but at the same time, keep the city, regardless of where, the Chicagoland area at the front of the mountain, like we all pushing for the same, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, for the same shit. So
Everybody doing their thing, playing their
yeah,
own
man.
part, and I love
Look,
it.
but I gotta get predictions, man. It is what it is. Anybody who step on here, we gonna talk about the card and chop it up. Prediction time, man. Let's start with Jimmy Penman versus Hardbody Vega. Who you got?
Jimmy, I got Jimmy Pittman.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I've been seeing and hearing Vega is out here making some noise. So like I gotta put some respect on his name. But I stood in front of Jimmy, so like it's gonna be a little different.
Or get shot from the coat like I'm trying to
Like
sneak liquor. That was stupid.
it's a little different up there
Hey
when you
man,
talk.
yeah. And I
And
heard he was
and
sick. I heard he was
yeah, I'm
sick a
about
little
to
bit, so he
say
couldn't even
I'm about to
project
say
like he
yeah.
normally would. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say yeah, and that was Jimmy not able to do what he normally do, and the bars was there. Now imagine if he could have put all into that shit.
Okay. Danny Man versus Sonny Roseland.
Black hand shit.
All right, all right.
I'm going with Sonny.
Let me see. I think it's some people T Clark versus somebody named Shawnn Penn.
And I don't know. That's gonna be debatable. Looking at it's
Yeah.
gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight.
Okay.
I'm expecting to get bloody, but I'm also expecting to do some major damage to some arteries as well. You know, like nobody's going to the club after this one. You know.
Okay. I like that. I like
You
that.
know.
Couple veterans of the Midwest, man. D Eagle versus Gucci.
That's hard for me to vote. Like that's hard for me to vote. I'm gonna go with the Eagle.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go with the Eagle. I think Gucci, he might be too far out the box.
Mm. Okay.
Like he unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? So he depending on how he feeling that day, he might go too far outside the box.
Okay.
And the Eagle is definitely the Eagle. Like he does what he does,
Yeah.
and you know,
As long as he
it's
come and do what he got to do, yeah, he's definitely and be consistent. Yeah, it's gonna be one of them ones. Duke versus Uzi.
Duke. Uzi is dope, but as much as I hate Duke, it's hard to bet against him.
As much as I hate it. I gotta get Duke on here, man. I don't know if he in the group and whatnot. He haven't responded to nothing as far as the interview. I'm gonna try to tap in with him.
Now that nigga be doing a whole bunch of shit, so
Yeah. All
he'll
right.
never respond.
Keys versus Cut Eastwood.
I wasn't up on Keys until they announced him for
Yeah.
this, so I went and did my research. And just looking at him on camera, I've seen, I think I've seen Cut live. Um, it's still gonna be debatable. It's still gonna be debatable, but I'm gonna go with Cut.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Cut.
I told Sonny last night, man. I think I haven't heard much from Cut. I got to reach out to Cut, see what's up with him. I want to definitely try to tap in with him, get an interview. I think he finna come in there and try to tear down the whole league. Then he'll
Yeah,
come in there, he
yeah,
got shot.
like
Pop,
yeah,
pop, pop, pop.
yeah. I think he
You
gonna try to. It's gonna be a reason why they call it Danger Zone when he start rapping.
you get around. You get a bar. You get a bar. This is gonna be so. Shout out Cut though. I rock with Cut. He doing his thing too right now. That's good to see, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Ultimate main event: Ultimate Beast Primus versus Saint LA.
Mm. I think that's. I think, yeah, that's gonna be one of them split decision battles. Um, I think Prime is gonna win in the building, but Saint gonna take it on Cam.
Hey, Saint, nice, bro.
Yeah,
Primus don't never slack. I have no reason to believe Primus gonna slack. I haven't seen Saint though do many out of town joints. Uh, maybe I'm tweaking. Yeah, I haven't really seen him move around a lot. A lot of his stuff be kind of West Coast based and whatnot. So I think this is his first time coming to the Shy. You know what I mean? So we gonna see how he do in that out of town crowd. So yeah.
yeah, he gonna be nice, and it's gonna be undeniably nice on camera.
Okay.
Like you're not gonna be like it's gonna be, but in the building it's a different story because we got Primus at home.
Yeah.
Like in the building is he might make that man look like a little boy.
Yeah. He's gonna definitely reach down to the depths of his soul and give him that
He's
that
gonna beast
motherfucking
mode him to death.
look before I get you out of here. This is definitely something I want to do with you here. I don't think I did this with Sonny, but I want to just I'm interested to hear your answers on this. Battle rap Mount Rushmore. Do you have 4 that you would put there? Not
See,
Chicago overall.
my battle round Mount Rushmore is different
That's why
than
I want to hear
like
your opinion.
yeah, on my I think it's only one battle rapper on my Mount Rushmore,
Okay.
and that's Mook. and then the other three people, I would put Direct, Organic, and Smack.
Wow. Okay. So you went Mook, and then you went with a bunch of important people from an ownership standpoint.
Right, because that was pretty much they drove battle rap into what it is now. Because without Smack and Mook, we wouldn't be caring about battle rap.
Mm,
But they disappeared, and then
yeah.
Direct took over.
Yeah.
And when Direct disappeared, here come Organic. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And now we got everybody doing everything.
That may be one of the best answers I've heard. That, especially when you can put those names on there and then explain why they are there. Yeah, man. It was a time when King of the Dot was popping. It was a time, obviously, people don't even remember. Like, it was a time when, like, you would see Drake just in a crowd at a couple battles, like just DNA versus Disaster, um, Math Hoffa versus Pat Stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then obviously we don't got to talk about Smack. I mean, Summer
Yeah,
Madness 2, Loaded Lux versus Calico. Like, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's so much shit. Like just in the archives, even before niggas was on big stages. Like that shit matters more than anything. Like people don't realize that Grind Time had 30 battles a month. Like,
Oh, dude.
you
Um,
want
Yeah, Iron Solomon. What's my first grind time? I think it was Iron Solomon. Maybe if it's Disaster, it may not be Disaster, but I know it was Iron Solomon versus somebody. And then obviously there's plenty other grind time battles.
yeah, like everybody been on Grind Time. Hollow, Daylight, Calico, Clean Paper, all these people was on Grind Time.
Absolutely, yeah,
Arsenal Conceited, they was on Grind Time. Bricks
absolutely.
Belvy, like all these people, all these niggas was
Bricks,
on Grind Time.
Bricks was one of the one. Yeah, man,
John the Dime, Grind Time.
absolutely. You're right. You definitely a student of the game, man. Um, Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Uh, stay healthy and stay dangerous.
I
You
like
know,
that. Once again, man, OT the Golden Child, Shawnn Penn. The burial happening October 19th, 430 North Swift Road, Addison, Illinois. Make sure you there
on
uh,
time.
on time, because we look, if the main event there before everybody else in, we want to start the event, guess what's first? Main event. Like it Primus don't be
Because you
caring.
never know, I might be main event again.
Hey, main event Shawn. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.
All right, peace.